Hey guys, Jim at Rainwater Equipment and Rain Harvesting Supplies here today. Going to talk for a few minutes about this DTron2 45/90 submersible on-demand booster pump. The pump actually comes with a bottom strainer. I actually have it set up here with a floating filter, which is an optional item that you can get when you check out on the website, and I'll show you how that works here in a moment. But the pump comes with this base. There are 3 screws on the bottom. There's an arrow on the bottom of the base that shows you which direction that it goes should you ever have to put it back on the pump. There's a star tool is required in order to switch the boot out. So if you want to go from the boot that it comes with that has the openings here that filter water from the bottom, like if you're using this in a well application, for example, or clean water, or even rainwater for that matter, you can leave the boot as is. Although a lot of times in rainwater applications, you're going to want to draw the water from just below the surface because you've got sediment floating on the top of the water and also on the bottom. So this optional 1-inch female threaded base, when you purchase the 1-inch floating filter, we actually send this with the pump. And you'll take your star tool, remove the boot that it comes with. It takes like 2 minutes to take it off, and then we will send you a floating filter with a hose length to your desired length. I believe we have it set up on the website where it's if you buy one standard, you get an 8-foot length, but if you need a custom one, you can just call us and we'll be happy to cut this to length. This particular customer is putting it in a 3-foot deep stream, and so there was no reason to have an 8-foot long hose. You've got a 250 micron stainless steel mesh filter here. All of the hardware is stainless steel, so there's no rusting. And then when you get the 1-inch floating filter, we provide a 6-inch float. So as you install it, obviously this is going to float right below the surface, and the water will always go into the pump from here and get filtered and then come out the top. The top has a 1 1/4-inch female threaded outlet, and you'll just put your adapter in here. You can use PVC pipe, you could potentially use PEX, I suppose, if you like, on your discharge. And then there's a lifting handle as well with this pump. So you never want to carry this pump with the cable. That can do damage to the electronics. Always carry it by this lifting handle. So once again, this is the DTron2 45/90 on-demand booster pump. It will actually turn on when you open a valve. That's why they call it on-demand. There's no need for any additional float switch or anything like that to activate this pump. When you open the valve, a shower head, a sink, this pump will turn on. Pressure tanks with these are not required, but an optional recommended item that will prevent this pump from turning on and off as often. If you have a leak somewhere in your piping or a toilet running in the back of the house, for example, you won't want this pump to turn on and off and on and off. And a small pressure tank, 2 to 4 gallons, would be a nice complement to this pump. So again, Jim at Rainwater Equipment and Rain Harvesting Supplies. If you have any questions, like more information about this pump, give us a call at 877-331-7008.